What's going on, guys? Got something pretty cool to show you inside of this pack right here by Greyman Tactical. I'm going to go ahead and pull a line from Garand. If you love to organize your backpack like Marth Stewart loves to organize her drawers, go ahead and hit that like button now, because we're getting ready to show you something inside of here that I think you're going to enjoy. Again, this is made by Greyman Tactical, and pretty much all this is a plastic or polymer place to mount your MOLLE accessories, basically to organize it, whether it's in a pack or in an area in which you would like to organize it. But I'm just going to go ahead and pull this out of the pack right now. You can see I just have this inside of this little JanSport backpack here, your typical backpack that you can pretty much find anywhere. Not much to these packs right here. If you're ever familiar with these are simply your school bag backpacks. Now, if I was to throw these same contents that I have in here right now, this bag would basically slump down into just a ball of nothingness. However, with this Greyman Tactical panel, this is known as the RMP, also known as the rigid MOLLE panel. I have this thing not too heavily loaded inside of there right now, but you can see some of it sticking up. And again, this JanSport really has no structure to it at all. There's more structure in these pads right here than there is in this entire backpack. But let's just go ahead and get that out of the way right now so you guys can see exactly what I'm talking about here. Again, this is the RMP. It's just simply a MOLLE panel here, and you can see it is pretty structurally solid. A little flexible right here. You can see if you weight it down. It is essentially, again, meant for organizing your MOLLE accessories in an area that you would like them to be organized in. Now I have this one doubled up on the, I don't know if anybody ever takes advantage of the MOLLE that's ever outside of a pack like these little pocket organizers right here. But this is a great example in which one of those times where you could. You can see I have this one doubled up on here, as I want it to load up the pack a little more heavy than just to have one on there. I have this kind of set up for your, say, like a range bag. With this being on top, I have my medical right there on the top. As soon as I open up the pack, there it is. I have quick access to it. I only have the medical looped onto one slot up here on the MOLLE, so that I can lift this up and quickly gain access to this zipper right here in the rear pocket. Now you can organize this however you wanted to. The options are completely endless. Well, limited to what you see here, essentially for the MOLLE webbing. This does have straps on the side if you wanted to strap this to something, or if you wanted to hang this on a hook, say in a cabinet or whatever, however you wanted to organize this, so that you can simply take it off, throw it into a pack, or take it off and put it wherever you want. Again, I have this kind of set up for, you know, my range trips or anything like that. Got spray paint in there. When this is in the pack, it's easy enough to grab this whole thing out and set it on the counter with me while I do my shooting. I can put my ammo in some of these pouches right here. You can see, again, I have this all completely laid out to, you know, how I like it right now, but guaranteed I can change this thing around to however I like. Set this right here on the table while I'm doing my bench shooting, and then I can have access to my ammo, cleaning kits, cleaning supplies, spray paints, tools, anything I need, and there it is right here on this little MOLLE panel. The nice thing about this is when you're using this in a backpack, now this one in particular is the 11 by 17.5 panel. They come in a variety of different sizes that you can pick and choose from depending on whatever you wanted to use it for, whatever your project is. And for me, I wanted it to be able to fit into basically your standard backpack. Now I think this size right here, this 11 by 17.5, 11 by 17.5 is just about the biggest you might want to go if you're wanting to put this into your average backpack. Now that fit into that JanSport just fine. It fits into this 511 Covert 18, but does not fit into my 511 Rush 12. So with that being said, I would go just a bit smaller if you're wanting to put this into maybe just a slightly smaller backpack. However, what I have it running in right here, I'm just trying to demonstrate for you guys so you can get a good look at it. The MOLLE accessories loop right on there just fine and nice and tightly. And again, you can see it's basically just a polymer MOLLE panel, which is a great idea if you're trying to stiffen up that pack as well as organize it like Marth Stewart organizes her cabinets. All right, now I want to make a quick little comparison here on the benefits of this little thing here. I have two packs that are completely identical. These are both the 511 Rush, 511 Covert 18s, just in different colors right here. But one, of course, you've seen what I have strapped to this MOLLE panel here, has just that on it, and this one has just about the same gear into it. And I want you to take Quick note as to how this one looks so much more structurally sound with that straight back there, right there. And this one right here, again, with just about the same materials in it, is really starting to sag and bow and bend. And you can see all I have to do is, just to demonstrate, is push down on it a little bit. Push down on this one, and look what happens. I'm going to go ahead and open these up and show you what happens. Of course, those of you who are backpack junkies like myself already know what's about to happen here. I'm going to open up this one and show you how nice and neatly organized this is. Of course, I already have shown you, but we'll go for demonstrational purposes and see, voila, exactly how I packed it. There it is. I can throw this down a mountain. It'd probably still look like that. Now, let's say I wanted to dive into this one right here. As soon as I open this up, of course, what's naturally going to want to happen? Gravity takes its toll on your pack, and you can see I have just about probably less pouches in this one than I do inside of this one here. And you can see everything kind of just falls around. Let's say I wanted to get to that's all the way at the bottom. I got to dump all this out. You can see right here, this is never going to move in the location that I have it. And again, it's structurally sound. It's not going to slump over and fall over. This is also good if you're kind of like me, you're a backpack junkie and you like to always change backpacks around at any given day or time or whatever it may be used for. You can load this out however you want and just simply switch backpacks and throw it into, say, this hiking pack that day, or this range backpack that day, or whatever it may be. So it's kind of nice to be able to grab everything you have, throw it all out, have completely open access to it, load it up however you want, drop it all in all at once. And again, wherever you get to, wherever you're going, you can pull the entire thing out, or you can leave it in there and have easy access, organized, knowing that your medical is always going to be on top, or whatever it may be that you want to have open access to completely right there on top. And again, you can loop it however you want. Again, I have that one just looped up on top right there because when this is in the bag, of course, I can't get to this one right here. So when I unzip it, I just push this one out of the way, grab what I want, and close it back up. Again, this being just a typical polymer design, it's weatherproof, and all that good stuff, so you ain't got to worry about it rusting, or if it was cloth, you ain't got to worry about it molding up or anything like that. So it's good for any backpack that you might have laying around that doesn't have as much organization that, say, a 511. This remains a very Greyman, as the name states, or the brand, a very Greyman approach to trying to conceal or organize your accessories or whatever you have, because this looks tactical outside of here as it is right now. However, thrown inside of that JanSport backpack doesn't look tactical whatsoever and maintains that Greyman aspect of it. So again, I think it's really cool that you can really organize this to your liking or to your little heart desires. It adds a lot of structure to the backpack itself. And again, I've had this in multiple different backpacks, just kind of playing around with it and organizing it however I want. It's really nice to have a completely customizable little panel here to organize any backpack that you may want to, whether it's a tactical backpack and add some structural rigidity to a regular backpack, or just completely have organizational accessories like this that aren't going to move in transit as this is. So really cool little product here. Just wanted to give you guys a good look at it here. And again, this is by Greyman Tactical. This is their RMP. A very fine little product. I mean, it's extremely useful. So if you guys are looking for something like this, I'll have it linked down there in the description box down below. I want to thank Greyman Tactical for sending this one out to give you guys a good look at it. We greatly appreciate it. As I am a backpack junkie myself, having something like this is a huge bonus and is going to allow me to do whatever I want to my pack, which is what I like doing. I'll catch you guys on the next video.